Hey everybody, anyone is here, and we are back on the RAC pack server. Yes, so as you can see, I finished this up. Very nice. The one thing that does bother me a little bit is that I had to put this into the wall a little bit because I couldn't bring this wall out one more, because if I did, I would have actually been outside. So this is pretty much where the outside is, and just to prove that, look at that. I'm right here. So, it's really cool. I really like how it came out. The first thing you'll see are these pillars here. These pillars are just for show. They actually happen to be ghost blocks. Very, very cool. Ghost blocks is part of the secret room mod? Secret room. Right, not mood. Secret room mod. Secret room mod? Oh, yeah, the Secret Rooms mod. There you go. It allows you to do a lot of different cool things. Basically, what I'm doing here is using what's called a secret block, a ghost block. And basically, whatever you place this ghost block on, it turns into that block and is completely ghost, I guess. So you can get right through it. So let's just show that. We can put it right here. Okay, so we'll put one here. And one here, and now you can walk right through it. Very, very cool. It takes a little bit longer to break, but what are you going to do? And they're actually pretty inexpensive. I think they're actually really inexpensive. To make a ghost block, which is the ghost block? One of these are. Ghost block. You basically use these camouflage paste, and either with some rotten fresh or with some wool, and these are even easier. When you first look at it, it looks like it needs a lot of different inks to be able to be made, but what I found out was you can use just one type of dye to do this. So I think I wound up using just all bone meal or something to make these, and then you just put those in a pattern with either the rotten flesh and the wool, and you get these ghost blocks. Very cool. I really like how they came out, and you know what? I'm going to use these two for that. Cool. And now you can just walk right in and walk right out. I like it. Cool. So next thing, there was a lot of, obviously, I wound up putting the XP and the oil in the same places, even though I said I was going to flip it. I'll show you why in a second. So there used to be a lot of like wiring and things that were controlling this. As you can see right now, I'm refining oil right into the tank instead of actually using oil. And I put everything under here. Yeah, it's worth going down there. Oh, I am not on the elevator. Cool. So now here's the wiring for the oil tank and for the XP. This works pretty much the same way as it did before. Any of the end berries come into here first. This has one slot. If there's room in here, this will turn on, which it actually doesn't, but I'll explain that in a second. This will turn on, allowing this to activate. If this is full, this redstone line is off. This stops activating, and then once this is full, right here, with items, they start moving over to the barrel right here. And as you can see, I've actually upgraded this barrel already using 2 upgrades, I think. And I made a couple more upgrades just to try it. I assume it's giving me more. There you go. I assume it's actually giving me more item space in there. It doesn't actually say that, but I assume it does. And the way to make these are actually pretty simple. There's different tiered upgrades. And if you want to do like, you know, what is that, a Mark 7 emerald one, you have to use also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So if I've already put in 1 and 2, as you can see, it shows right there. Did I not notice that? Oh, that's cool. When you're actually holding them, it gives you a little heads up on what upgrades you have in there already and what upgrade, I guess, is next. So you just shift right click. Boom. Now this is gold. As you can see, the upgrade slots move to 7 to 7. So I don't know if instead of 64 times 64, this now holds 64 times 64 plus 7. I don't know. But now this is 15 to 15. What I was saying before about the way this is set up, that when this tank is full, it will stop this redstone line, which will stop this activator, is not exactly true, unfortunately. And the reason for that is, for some reason, and I can't figure out, it could just be a bug either in Railcraft or PC Transport, Buildcraft, the version I have. There's newer versions, we just haven't updated it. But for some reason, these, not only the cobblestone structure pipes, as well as just the regular Buildcraft pipes, aren't actually connecting to the Railcraft tank for some reason. And not only that, but these gates aren't actually reading the status. So if I put it into, I guess, tank empty, there you go. It says, it thinks the tank is empty, but obviously it's not. So something there isn't working. But this is how it should be. And the way I want it set up is if there's space for fluid, the redstone light will turn on, which will activate this autonomous activator. And the autonomous activator will use essence berries, which then fills up this Railcraft tank. Unfortunately, it's not working. I need a lot of liquid XP, so I'm not going to be filling this up anytime soon. And my thought process is hopefully by the time this does fill up, I'm running a non-bugged version of Buildcraft and Railcraft. Now, if you guys are watching this and you've seen this before and you know what this problem is and it's not related to a bug with either of them, maybe I have something set up wrong or a configuration wrong, please let me know down in the comments, because I couldn't find anything about this. That's why I'm just assuming it's a bug. Yeah. Just like before, the liquid XP is flowing out of here and feeding out to upstairs. And this is kind of why I didn't wind up flipping these two, like I said I was going to do, just because this ended up literally in the middle of the two tanks anyway. So it didn't really matter, and I just wound up putting it back the exact same way as before. Next thing over here, you will see that this is the output. Wow, this is a lot of oil I'm getting. This is the output tank of my Quarry Plus. And right now it comes into here. It has a filter to only allow oil into these 3 Refinery Pluses. Now, the reason I used a Refinery Plus, it's actually interesting that both of these tanks aren't getting filled up. Maybe it's refining it as it enters. I don't know. But I use these Refinery Plus refineries because I assumed that it did something cooler than the regular refineries because they're so much more expensive. Honestly, I haven't figured out what it does better than the regular refineries. On the website, it says that anything Quarry Plus is enchantable, but as we found out last time with the Quarry Plus, I couldn't enchant that. I don't know if I did that on camera, but I know I talked about it. I couldn't enchant the Quarry Plus, so the Refinery Plus didn't allow me to enchant it either. So I'm not really sure what advantages this is, if it's just more expensive for no reason because I can't enchant it. I don't know. Hopefully it works quicker or uses less energy or something. I'm hoping. I don't know. But this is what I'm using. And what I noticed was that refineries, whether they're the Quarry Plus ones or regular refineries, they're constantly pulling power even when they have no work being used for them. So basically what I did is I used, again, cobblestone structure pipes with some gates that detect when there's fluid in the tank. When there is fluid in the tank, because it will detect either from this side where the oil is or this side where the refined fuel is, it will turn on this redstone line, which will activate this hardened energy cell, which will give power to these and let it refine. Once these tanks are empty and all the oil is refined and pumped out of there, this turns off and this stops pulling power. Very cool, very simple. It doesn't pull a lot of power. It looked like it was pulling about 10 RF per second per tick when I was testing it with a multimeter, but I still thought it would be better off if I just didn't waste that power. We always have issues where there's we have a lack of power because I didn't check my power for a day or two and then I run out of lava or whatever the case is. So I don't want to needlessly waste power. From this line, as you can see, there is it's filtering for oil blacklist, so oil can't go this way. So I could also use this as a fluid dump. Basically, I could just pump whatever other fluids my quarry picks up, whether it's water, lava. Currently, that Ars Magica essence, liquid essence or whatever, but we will fix that eventually. But it all goes into this nullifier, and then this nullifier just deletes it. Now, I see that there's water here, but I think this might just be a graphical glitch. I don't think there's actually water here. because it would finish it already. This nullifier kind of nullifies the water pretty quickly. But that's pretty much just set up here. And again, I'm pulling power from the backbone that I ran here, which I'm generating plenty of power. And you know what? Let's go take a look at that because I changed my power a little bit. So first of all, I obviously had to redesign this room because this is a lot bigger right now. So this set is still pretty much the same. I have 20 magmatic engines being filled by this lava coming out of my tank. And then it's filling it into these energy conduits, the redstone energy conduits, and then feeding out to my base. What I also have set up here is a bank of resident energy cells, and this is really, really cool. I like this. Right now, I have to do it manually with a switch, but I've been telling you that I was going to be setting up my base with computers soon, so everything that I build with the idea of being able to control from computers. Or gates, but since the gates don't actually work with these tanks right now, can't use it. But if I flip this switch, it turns on these resident energy cells, and my system will start being fed off from here. So basically what that's for is if these magmatic engines ever waste out of lava, I could flip this switch, and then my system will start being powered from here. The way I did that is it's a little convoluted, and you'll see why. I wanted to be able to recharge these resident energy cells when they're not in use. So as you can see, these are set that they give power down, and they only turn on when there's a redstone signal. And all three of these bottom ones are set up that way. So that means that when these are receiving a redstone signal, it will start providing power to this line. Cool. The ones up here is set up pretty much the opposite, almost the opposite. So these are feeding down into these. So this row feeds down into this row, which feeds down into this row, which feeds down into this row. But this only turns off when there's a redstone signal. So that means when this switches off, these are not providing power to my base, but these are getting recharged. When this switches on, these are providing power to my base, but these are not getting recharged. And why did I do that? I wanted to have one line here for power to charge and receive power from this setup here. My issue was that obviously if I have the same wire connected to the output and the input, all that's going to happen is power is going to leave here, go through this wiring, around, and then charge these back up. And it'll just become a big loop. So what I did is I installed another resident energy cell here. And basically this is set up that when there is a redstone signal, it stops feeding these. So what that means is when this is off, power comes into here, and then this will charge here. When this is on, this power will still come into here, but it will stop. So once this is getting power, it will stop charging these. So it will allow these to feed out into my system without it looping back to there. Very cool. I like it. There's a couple things that I want to change about it, but I can't really do at the moment. One of the major things is I would love it set that when I flip this switch, not only does this bank activate, but these magmatic engines also activate. The problem with that is I have no way of running redstone to all those magmatic engines because the front of them are used with the a redstone energy conduit and the back has lava. So I can't reach the other sides. So that's a problem with it right now. What I'm probably going to do is redesign it. When I'm ready to install my computers, I'll probably redesign it in such a way that I'll be able to also turn these on and off. Because what I would like in a optimal world, assuming I can get gates working with these railcraft pipes, when this gets anywhere below full, I want these to shut down and then these to turn on. And then when these start to get low, I want to have a bank of engines that could run on fuel. And then if the lava is shut off, my resident energy cells are shut off, and this is out of fuel, then I'm just going to use the rest of this lava here. Because remember, I didn't actually, I stopped pulling lava out of here once this isn't full anymore. That's what I would like to do. Another thing that I will be able to do This is almost cheaty, but not really. Let's just get up here. This is actually a quick way into Apex's base. He kind of, again, we all live in the same mountain, so he's kind of backed up right on me. But if you look here, Apex has a lot of lava. Because basically what he's doing is he's just cooking up all, let's see if I can find them. He's cooking up all his netherrack into lava, and he gets a lot of netherrack. Because like me, he actually runs his quarries in the nether. I think they're right here, maybe? I don't know where it is. Somewhere around here, he has a wall o nether magmatic crucibles. That's obviously not it. I don't know where it is, but he has it around here somewhere, and he's just cooking up a ton of lava. Oh, that's a really cool door. Carpenter's doors. I gotta keep my remember on that. Anyway, so he has a lot of lava. So what I might actually do is if I'm completely out of lava. Oh, this is Parker's base. If I am completely out of lava and I am completely out of energy in my resident energy cells, which is kind of going to work like, I'm trying to figure out my way out of here. There it is. It's just kind of going to work like, for people who are familiar with it, a backup UPS system. My resident energy cells. So if I'm out of lava, I'm out of resident energy cells, I'm out of fuel, then I'm going to back up onto Apex's. Oh, good job, BB. I'm going to back up onto Apex's lava and run off that for a while. But that is something I want to do a little bit more in the future. I promised today we were going to go back to the moon and start scoping out where we are going to live. So I think we are going to do that. We already did a blast off, so I don't think I'm going to get the blast off on film. I got most of the blocks and everything I need up there ready, where our ship is. So I just need to pick out what building blocks I want to use. And then we could actually head out to the moon. So I'm going to cut here, get everything ready. And the next time you see me, we should be back on the moon. Be right back. And here we are, back on the moon, where no one can hear you scream. I just landed. It took me forever waiting for the correct window, so I didn't launch here at night. But we are here, and we are good to go. As you can see, that is our old base over there. I made a bunch of changes to it, but nobody wants to see that. We want to talk about what we're going to do now. So my envision for this is going to be just a really huge data center. That's the hope, at least, of what I want to do. I brought some stuff with me. Now I'm gonna set myself some rules. I know I've mentioned it before. So one of those rules is going to be the only way in and out of the moon for me is going to be by rocket. I am not going to use any type of teleports to get on the moon, but I am okay with using teleports while on the moon. So if I want to go exploring, I'll just leave, like, you know, a portal right here, and then I'll go exploring and I'll be able to make my way back. But so there's that. I'm going to try at least not to use. Okay, so first of all, I did bring an ender chest with me and an ender bag apparently. But I am going to try not to use any type of magic item transport system to get things to and from the moon. Try. The moon has these cargo, well, the Galacticraft, I should say, has these cargo ships that should be able to allow me to automate the moving of resources back and forth. I am also going to try to use Galacticraft energy as much as I can. As you can see, I brought 4 advanced solar panels with me, and I plan on generating my own thermal expansion. Yeah, that's the mod. Thermal expansion power, but for now, I did bring a couple Tesseracts, so I would have power. And as you can see, I also brought a filler. The filler is what I am going to use to build out our data center. Now, I was originally thinking I was going to maybe go further out, but honestly, there's probably no reason why I couldn't build the data center right here. So here's what I am going to do. I am first going to... there's no point even filling this up. Let's figure out what size we want this data center. And we are going to use... We brought a lot of blocks with us. I'm going to try to use stone bricks. If I run out, I also have some regular stone that I could transfer into stone bricks. But we will say, let's pop this open here and drop this guy down. We also should have a lever with us. Cool. Okay. So let's see how we want to make this. You know what? Let's try to find a chunk boundary. Yeah, it's totally not a chunk boundary. Where is a good chunk boundary? Okay. No, not that, because I want it to be a little... Okay, so right here, this seems to be a good chunk boundary. So we'll put it right here. And where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so we'll put that there. We'll turn this on. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now we will take this... Okay, so I'm probably going to make this way bigger than I need to. But honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. So we'll put this to here, and then maybe we'll go out. Okay, so that's 2 chunks wide and maybe 3 chunks long? Does that sound like a good number? It sounds like a good number to me. Yeah, I think so. So we'll put it right here. Very cool. And then how high do we want to go? Maybe, let me get my angel blocks out. Regardless, I am going to need them. I guess we'll go to start off with 10 high. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try this again while I'm flying so I don't go up blasting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is about 10 high. Okay. We'll put that here. No, this is not what I want to do. No, because I'm going to lose my angel block, I'm pretty sure. So we will put this right here. Where is my angel block? And... Nope, not what I wanted to do. Close, but not what I wanted. Go a little bit further. There we go. And then we'll put this here. Cool. Okay. So now the main problem with making it the size that I am is that what it's going to do is it's going to be very expensive to actually fill up with air. But I'm completely okay with that. I'm fine with that. So let's get a build. Let's get this stuff down. We need our, let's see, our filler. We need a tesseract for power. And then we need this to actually connect the power to it. Cool, so let's get this down. Luckily, we don't have to use bricks anymore. Let's just pick up our markers. Don't want to lose those. I didn't bring any actual extra ones with me. Yeah, wow, I guess that came all the way from over there. And this one's right here. Cool. Okay, so now we should be able to... I guess we're going to fill, flatten, box, but I think that's going to... I guess we'll clear first, then we'll use the same dimensions to fill. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, so let's get this down. Let's put this here. As you can see, once we go into only mode, we have some space power. We want that. We want it to just disable. Boom. So now that should start clearing out this area. Very cool. And then we will use fill to make a box around it. So let me wait for this to finish, and we will be right back. Okay, so I have this all built out. Let's just close this wall. And what we want to try to do, just to begin with, I want to see if I can get a sealer working. We're not going to leave it like this because I'm not going to like the way that I'm about to set it up. But I wanted to see if we can make this work. So what do we need? We need an oxygen collector. I don't know if there's going to be enough oxygen over here. I might have to actually grow some trees. Actually, you know what? This might actually be close enough. Let's see. So we will put down an oxygen collector. Where are we? We have them in here. Oxygen collector. And then we need we don't need a compressor just yet. We're going to use a sealer. Where is the sealer? I know I have it in here somewhere. Did I not bring any sealers with me? How did I forget to bring a sealer? It's fine. I know there's a sealer over here. I'm already halfway done with my air, but that's fine. That's okay. So let's see. Come into here. Pretty sure I left the sealer in here. Sealer. There we go. So I don't have that. No, I guess not. That is actually kind of weird. I thought I brought a sealer with me. But hopefully, I will be... Oh, come on. It's just... I want to... Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, you know what? Let's close the door just to be safe. Not that it really matters. But let's get back into here. Okay, I guess I did not light this up well enough. It's fine. We should be able to Oh. It's okay. Let's just get rid of these guys. One more hit on both of them. Okay, we're fine. We should put down, I guess, more torches. Does F7 work here? No, F7 does not seem to work. I hope this is good enough. Well, once we get the sealer going, we'll be able to actually use... Just put this... Actually, you know what? We use cobble. We'll be able to actually use regular torches. Okay, so let's get this down here. Let's see if first our oxygen collector, sealer, we're going to need that and that. So let's see. If we put the collector here and the sealer right here. Let's see. And we need some of this. Now, this is just temporary. Again, I just want to see if this works. Is that right? That is not right. Where is my wrench? Let's just turn this around a couple times. There we go. And now we need to power this. So we'll just put this here. And put this here. That should be powered. Not enough leaf blocks. That was what I was afraid of. Now, I don't think I have... I'm pretty sure I don't have any bone meal on me. No. But I'm pretty sure I left bone and meal in here. Pretty sure I did. It would have been smart if I did. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. We got that. I know I have trees, but I'm just going to grab these trees from now. And now we should be able to just put a tree up. Maybe like right here. Can I? Oh, that's not a tree. There you go. Put this tree here. There we go. Now is this getting enough leaf blocks? Not enough leaf blocks. I guess another tree right here? Maybe it needs some water too. That's probably what it is. But you know what? We'll put up another tree just to be safe. Okay, so that should be enough leaf blocks. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. And now we should be able to power this baby. That's powered up. That is getting. Let's close this off and see if we could seal this place. Enable seal. Output vent blocked. Okay, that's my fault. You know what? Again, we're not leaving this here. I know this is about to look ugly, but it's fine. We're just doing this just for testing purposes. Okay, it says unsealed. Let's see. Disable seal, enable sealed. Why is this unsealed? Is it too big? Did I make this too big? Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. I should have enough cobble to do something like this. Cobble. And then we got a builder's wand. And then hopefully I could do this. Okay. Just kind of cut this in half for now. We might need multiple seals maybe. I thought it actually sealed a pretty big distance, but maybe not. So let's see. Let's make this a little smaller. And that's fine. We could just make multiple sealers. I don't really care about that. Let's see. We need to get rid of that guy. Just put him down right here, I guess. And almost done. Of course. Almost. There we go. So now this is a lot smaller. Let's see. Is this now working? It's still not working. Okay. So just... You know what? For testing purposes, let's try this. Let's just close off a little bit area here. And let's see if this will seal. Because if not, I must be doing something wrong that I'm not realizing. And we'll close off that. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I'm going to figure out this moon stuff soon. I have to if I want to have a... How am I going to have a data center on here if I can't even figure out how to seal it and put oxygen? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Now this is a lot smaller. And doom. Okay. So now is this sealing? Oh, yes. This is sealing. Enable seal. Okay. We are sealed. Very cool. And now I believe I could take this off. Look at that. We got it sealed. Okay. So I need to do a little bit more research, figure this out. But I think this is going to be good. I think we're going to be able to do it. And I'm going to end this here. In the next episode probably, I am going to figure out what exactly I'm doing wrong here. Let's just shut this off so we stop wasting all this power. I am going to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. and we will build this out. Maybe I have to use multiple sealers or something like that to break this into smaller rooms. I'm not 100% sure, but you can be sure that I will figure it out. We have everything else we need here, and you know what? We're going to just put this down right here. So now we have all of our stuff. We don't necessarily need... Oh, that's the wrong... Oh, did I not take... I'm pretty sure I took an ender chest. Maybe I didn't bring an ender chest with me. Okay, whatever. That's fine. So that is it for today. In the next episode, we are going to hopefully figure out how this stuff works a little bit better and get our data center started to be built up. We might have to break this room down into smaller rooms. I probably went a little crazy with this. That's fine. There's some guys in there. He could just chill. We're not bothering him. He's not bothering us. And next time, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you liked what you see, please leave a like. If you want to see more of my episodes, definitely subscribe. It will come right into your inbox. You never even have to worry about it. Just a new video comes, you'll see it, you can watch it. All good. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.